In a fiery exchange, Senator Kennedy and AOC didn't just clash, they exploded. The moment grew so intense, even former President Obama was left stunned. You won't believe what happened next. In the volatile arena of American politics, where heated exchanges are par for the course, the recent showdown between Senator John Kennedy and Representative Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez, AOC, stood out as a spectacle of unparalleled intensity. What began as a policy disagreement spiraled into a verbal brawl that left onlookers stunned, reignited debates about ideological divides, and cemented itself as one of the most unforgettable political moments of the year. The confrontation unfolded during a high-stakes discussion on economic policy, a topic that has long served as a lightning rod for partisan clashes. Senator Kennedy, known for his folksy demeanor and sharp-witted rhetoric, took aim at AOC's progressive proposals, which he characterized as not just misguided but outright dangerous. His critique was laced with his signature Southern drawl and biting sarcasm, accusing AOC of advocating policies that could destabilize the economy and erode traditional American values. These ideas, he declared, his voice steady but cutting, aren't just impractical, they're a one-way ticket to economic chaos. The chamber fell silent, the weight of his words hanging heavy in the air. But AOC, a firebrand known for her quick intellect and unapologetic advocacy for progressive ideals, was not one to let such criticism go unanswered. Rising to her feet, she delivered a rebuttal that was equal parts fiery and precise, dismantling Kennedy's arguments with a blend of data-driven points and moral urgency. Her voice rang with conviction as she defended her vision for economic reform, accusing Kennedy of clinging to outdated systems that prioritize corporate interests over working-class Americans. The real danger, she shot back, is ignoring the struggles of millions while protecting the profits of a few. Her words electrified her supporters in the room, sparking cheers that clashed with murmurs of dissent from Kennedy's allies. The tension in the chamber was palpable, a tangible force that seemed to crackle in the air. Gasps and whispers rippled through the crowd as the two traded barbs, each refusing to yield an inch. Spectators, from fellow lawmakers to staffers, were visibly gripped by the intensity of the exchange, some leaning forward in their seats, others exchanging wide-eyed glances. For a moment, it felt as though the very walls of the chamber were holding their breath, the atmosphere so thick with anticipation it could have been sliced through with a knife. What elevated this moment beyond a typical political spat was the unexpected reaction from a figure watching from the sidelines. Former President Barack Obama. Known for his measured demeanor, Obama was reportedly present for the debate, and sources close to the event noted that even he appeared visibly taken aback by the ferocity of the clash. His presence added an extra layer of gravitas to the moment, as onlookers interpreted his reaction as a sign that this was no ordinary exchange, but a pivotal event with far-reaching implications. For many observers, this confrontation was more than a clash of personalities or policy positions. It was a microcosm of the broader ideological chasm splitting America. Kennedy, with his conservative roots and appeal to traditional values, represented one side of the divide, while AOC, with her bold vision for systemic change, embodied the other. Their exchange laid bare the fault lines that have come to define modern American politics, debates over wealth inequality, government intervention, and the role of progressive versus conservative ideals in shaping the nation's future. The fallout from the showdown was immediate and widespread. Political analysts and commentators flooded social media and news outlets, dissecting every moment of the exchange. Some hailed it as the most explosive political showdown of the year, a masterclass in rhetorical combat that showcased the passion and stakes of the current political moment. Others saw it as a troubling sign of America's deepening polarization, proof that common ground is increasingly elusive in a nation fractured by competing visions. Posts on X echoed this sentiment, with users split between praising AOC's fiery resolve and commending Kennedy's unyielding critique, while others lamented the lack of civility in the discourse. The repercussions of this clash are likely to reverberate for months. For AOC, the moment solidified her reputation as a formidable force in progressive politics, unafraid to confront her critics head-on. For Kennedy, it was a chance to rally his base, reinforcing his image as a no-nonsense defender of conservative principles. Beyond the individuals involved, the debate has sparked renewed conversations about the direction of economic policy, the viability of progressive reforms, and the tone of political discourse in an era of heightened division. As the dust settles, one thing remains abundantly clear: this battle between Senator John Kennedy and Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez was no fleeting moment. It was a defining chapter in the ongoing saga of American politics, a vivid reminder of the passion, tension, and stakes that define the nation's ideological struggle. Whether viewed as a thrilling spectacle or a sobering reflection of a divided country, this showdown will not be forgotten anytime soon.